Conversation. I'm Stephanie Rivers, here to talk to you about the many uses of drones and drone technology. Now, when it comes to using drones, they have revolutionized the data collection process. Whether you're talking about creating videos or capturing data or using them for search and rescue, there are lots of ways that people are using drones these days. My company, TCB Drones, we help people to get certified as FAA certified drone pilots. So we can be players in this ever growing tech savvy world. Now, what we also do as a part of our community service is we offer scholarships to people in our community to help them also to be a part of the process. And today we have with us a scholarship winner. Her name is NaNoshka Johnson, and she is here to talk to us about how she plans to the use her skills as a certified drone pilot. We want to welcome NaNoshka Johnson to the conversation. How are you today, ma'am?
Oh, I'm so fabulously wonderful. I'm excited to be here, and I thank you and your team so much for the scholarship. I can't wait. I can't wait.
So you will be in our February class, the
Hmm.
cohort, I like to call it, in the middle of February. And so just we have a process whereby people submit their application and they tell us how they plan to use their drone skills or why they should be selected for this. So tell me a little bit about how you found out about the scholarship offer and what made you say this is something that I want to include in my repertoire of skills?
Thank you. So that was a lot. Let me see if I can cover it all. I came across you. I'm pretty sure. I want to say in an Instagram feed. It was one of your. Um, I think you were probably talking about the upcoming class that was going on, and it's immediately I was struck by, oh, this is interesting. Let me find out more, and then I went to your website and had a chance to, once I was at your website, really understand what it was that you were doing and how it was more than just providing the service. You were trying to create a community around this and everything. And I had looked before at other options, and they kind of treated it like sometimes in the real estate arena, you have notaries or realtors, and they sort of teach to the test kind of thing. And your model was a little bit more expansive than that. So I really leaned towards that. And I think I signed up for a free short class.
Yes, our goal is, and I said this when we were off camera, that technology is I don't know, you don't know how old I am, I don't know how old you are, but when I was growing up, we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have smartphones, we didn't have smart TVs, any of these things, and
Hmm.
now 25, 30 years later, it's like things are just moving so fast. So a lot of us, we've got the latest phone, we've got the latest gadgets, we've got all these different apps on our phone. But
Yes.
so we are good at being consumers of technology. But when it
Right.
comes to being entrepreneurs and being business owners, a lot of us don't we haven't gotten there. So my goal is
Hmm.
to help as many people as I can to become certified drone pilots so you can be a player in the game, whether you use your skill sets to for an extension of your job. Maybe you have a job and you want to get a raise, or you want to be promoted, or whether you want to start a business. But realizing this is a worldwide an opportunity. So not just in the United States, but worldwide, drones are the fastest growing sector of technology, and we need to be on board. So that's why when I read your scholarship entry, I could see that you were someone who would actively use the skills. So, because you're in uh, San Francisco,
Yes,
and
yes.
talk to us about how you plan to use. You said you have a company, and then you have so many things going on. Just tell us what's going on with you and how you would use your skill set as a drone pilot.
Thank you. First of all, it never occurred, certification never occurred to me before you proposed it. Let me just say that. Even though I'm, abundantly aware that pilots have to go through ongoing rigorous scrutiny and things like that, and that there is a concept of space above us, and certain things can fly within certain ranges. I was conscious of that, but for some reason, certification never even dawned on me. And I didn't want to be limited. Once I found out about it, I didn't want to be limited by that anymore. So I have a company. It's called Now Sell Anything Holdings, LLC. And under that, we do AI automation services and solutions for small business owners, specifically on the older side. I'm in that same kind of arena background as you are with regards to there were no technology was a typewriter when I went to school. And we thought we were doing something at that point in time. And I think even when I graduated, we had only gotten to word processors, and we thought that was everything. And I remember paying upwards of about $2,500 for my first 286 PC machine, and thought, and that was like the size of my desk, at the time. So I've always, even though I didn't have the benefit of tech in school, always leaned towards tech, and then found my future in tech and did my service in Silicon Valley, and have always been a proponent of trying to bridge the gap between technology and humans. No matter what it was, there's always been a certain amount of fear for the unknown, I think, around technology. And to me, drones and airspace are one of the last Wild West kind of options, just like AI. I really believe if you're not playing in AI and you're not playing in this drone space, that there's an opportunity for you to get left behind, at least if you don't understand it enough to be able to decide to be able to take advantage of it or not. So I plan on using it for, we have a character, we created a methodology called the Super AI method. And we created our own mascot. There she is behind me, Super AI. And one of the things that we offer businesses who are trying to bridge the first gap around lead generation and things like that is AI video ads. So instead of having to spend so much time in front of a camera and doing traditional film sets and things of that nature, we have the ability to script all of this out and do it fully in AI from beginning to end. But there's still a need for source materials. And that source material, to me, drones are a key part of being able to provide that source material. So there's a big aspect of it there. On a personal note, I want to be able to use it to capture uh, everything from landscapes and travel and vacations and things of that nature too. I've already been a little bit of a hobbyist, I'd say, on the very entry side. So I'm looking forward to what this coursework can give me and show me and teach me.
Well, great, because a lot of, as you said, some people don't even consider the what getting a drone certification could do, or the possibilities of the income, the stream of income that they could build. And so we're not just teaching in this class. We are primarily we're teaching you the modules and how to pass the part 107. But
Hmm.
beyond that, we are building a community, so that you can readily know when there are job opportunities available for you to do different things with your drone and make money, and just to build on that. So that's what we are building as well, not just, pass the test and now what. We want to give you the beyond that. So
That
you
was
mentioned
huge
that.
for me. That was huge for me because with my now buy anything service, which is the real estate side of things, we help folks who are in need of selling or buying or leveraging property and notes. And so I want to be able to use that community. So if because we're focused in the Washington D.C. DMV area, Georgia, Atlanta area, and North Carolina, and here in the San Francisco Bay Area. And so I'd like to meet folks in those areas who can go out and get me the footage if I need, if somebody needs to sell their piece of raw land, or if we need to get sort of a feel of the neighborhood for certain things. That's a invaluable resource right there.
Yes, most definitely. Our goal is to create that network of skilled drone pilots who are
Hmm.
in position. So when someone like yourself, your company, or your affiliates need some footage, you just make that
Hmm.
phone call, make that connection, and we can make that happen.
And
So
I want to be that resource for them too. And it's really important, like I said before, certification never dawned on me. But the last thing I want to have happen is get stuck and be denied an opportunity because of lack of certification.
because the FAA, according to the FAA, you need to have the certification in order to make money with your drone. And so there are a lot of people who have a drone and they're good at it, and they're making money. But if the right or the wrong person catches you and you don't have that certification, then
Right.
it could be a fine, or depending on where you are doing whatever you're doing, it could be more than that. So you mentioned that being in San Francisco, in that area, that you have seen the use of drone taxis
Yes,
already, because I know they're
sir.
talking about it
No, no,
in
they are in existence right now, and they're talking about pilot programs and things of that nature. There's two strong competing companies. There's more than two in the industry, but there's two strong competing companies that seem to be pushing each other. And so I've been watching this for over a year. And personally, I'm very excited. I would be one of those people that would definitely take one of those first rides. I know a lot of people would never do that. We were one of the first places for the autonomous vehicle for taxis service. So it's only natural that we keep doing this and pressing the focus. And I think that's what put it in my mind at first. Back right before the beginning of the pandemic, I saw in downtown San Francisco, they were already doing package delivery via drones. So it's been out there a while, and it's only going to expand. And the more places that pick it up, to me, the more opportunity. There have to be people who can be behind the drones, that can be responsible for them and the actions that they take.
Yes, it's so under the part 107, that's where the drone certification, the beginning of drone certification, is as a drone pilot. But then there's another level called part 108. So drone companies that use drones to deliver packages, they might be flying at a different height, or they have different rules, and their circumference of their territory is different. So there's
Hmm.
different levels to it, but it starts with the part 107. And so we're so glad to have you on board. And there will be about 10 other people in the class from different
Awesome.
parts of the country. So you'll get a chance to meet them and build those relationships.
I don't know
So,
if you recall, but I'm a fan of the Jetsons. So I remember that cartoon, and I believe in
of
it. And
course.
I've watched a lot of technology come true just because we watched it on TV at one point in time.
Exactly. I thought about the Jetsons while we were talking a few minutes ago. But yeah, it's amazing. And it's like, is art imitating life, or what is that term, or life
Life
imitating art?
imitating
Because
art, right?
for that to be have been a cartoon 40 years ago, or however long it was, and now we're doing it, and they're on the
Hmm.
cusp of doing it. Somebody had to already have known that, or maybe they thought, let me, since it was a cartoon, let's see if we can make it happen. Who knows? But the point
To
is
me, it
that
always goes back to if you can dream it, you can make it happen, right? So let's
I
not
just
stop our
want
dreams.
for us to be a part of that
Yes.
growth, and not to just be consumers of it. That's most important for
Yes.
us to do for our children as well as ourselves, because we're still
Hmm.
here, still paying taxes and being a part of the of society in the process. So we need to be players in this technology game.
A hundred
So
percent agreed.
now, I also read that you have a popcorn company.
I
Tell me
do.
about that. Is that something that although I've been trying to stay away from all types of sugar and popcorn, every time I see it, though, I like want to talk about it. One of my favorite popcorn places is out of Chicago. Can't remember the
Uh-huh.
name. It
I
just
know who you. Yep.
so Garrett's popcorn, one of my
Hmm.
favorite popcorn places. So what is so special about your popcorn?
Well, I created the popcorn company. Well, it starts off being a family recipe that I used to bring to all of my kids' events, sporting events, social events, etc. When we had to bring anything. And I've always been an entrepreneur most of my life, and I wanted to teach my children about entrepreneurship. And so when they were young, I decided we'll just go ahead and create this popcorn company using the family recipe. And the family recipe, it's a vegan, gluten-free, no saturated fat, no sugar, but it has sort of a sweet and savory taste to your taste buds. And people have told us it tastes like everything from fried chicken to their best steak. So I don't know. People read into it what they want, but once you have it, you seem to love it. And so I use that as something as a model to teach my kids while they were growing up about entrepreneurialism. And so it was a wonderful tool for that. Now we've reduced the business down because they're all grown up now, or at least they believe they are. Uh, and we only do it for special events and for, if a school comes to us and asks us to do something like that. And we'll send it out usually as holiday treats and things like that to our customers in other places. So,
Okay, that's awesome. So if you want to know more about any of NaNoshka's businesses, business ventures, or how you might be able to be an affiliate, how can they reach you?
the best place to go, I would say, so you can remember why you remember me, is probably our scrollstoppersads.com website, scrollstoppersads.com. Or if you're on Instagram, you can go directly to at now sell anything, and you can engage us right there, and we'll hit you right back. And whatever you need, we'll be happy to help you out with.
All right, and we had Alicia Ackland say she loves the Jetsons as well. I don't even know if they um, do reruns of the Jetsons. It seems like that would be a good reboot, wouldn't
Somewhere in
it?
the world, I'm sure they do.
That would be a good reboot. So maybe that's something like we could
Yes.
work on or something. But so I just want to thank you again, and you're all set to go. I think I put in the mail. I can't remember if I put in the mail your class textbook, but I need because I need to get your confirmation of where I can send that to you. So be sure to send me confirmation of your address so that I can mail out your class textbook and you'll have it by the 16th, the date of the
Thank you.
class.
I can't wait, and I can't wait to meet the other folks in the class. So, hello to everyone, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All righty, we'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye. So we want to thank you too for being here. And that was NaNoshka Johnson. She is the latest scholarship winner to our 3-day virtual drone pilot prep course. If you want to know more about TCB Drones Academy and our virtual 3-day drone pilot prep course, I put in the link, the registration for our upcoming free webinar. That's also going to be on February 16th at 6 p.m. Central Time. So, or you can just go to tcbdrones.com and go to upcoming events, and then there we have the registration right there for you. So again, as Miss Johnson just told us, there are tons of ways that you can use a drone and that drones are being used, and it's important for us to stay to be pace. We need to pace with the changes in technology, and not just for ourselves but for our children, because they watch us, and we want to, or you might be watching them. Either way, we need to stay abreast of the changes and know that it's not enough for us to just be consumers of technology, but we need to be entrepreneurs and business owners of technology. So to find out more, you can follow TCB Drones. Our handle is at TCB Drones. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram and TikTok. And so, yeah, follow us if you want to know more about what TCB Drones is all about. You can also reach me. I'm going to give you my phone number. No stalkers, please. Just business only. It's 214-702-2559. 214-702-2559. And that's it. We want to thank you, and we'll see you next time when we talk about drones and how they have revolutionized the data collection process. See you next time.